So yes, Kevin Turpin, Colliers, and I'm responsible for capital markets across the CE region. So the session today was about the investment cycle and where the smart money is going. We had a broad spectrum of investors and developers, let's say, across the region, from Poland through Czech Republic down through to Romania and Bulgaria. I think each market in this region operates at a different speed, and they're in a different cycle of their own. Clearly, Poland has been the key target of investment as a gateway market for many investors, not only into this region, but in part also into Europe. So, whilst those that are, I think, familiar with this region and the countries within it are quite confident to continue and to continue to operate in this region and continue investing or developing. The challenge that many identified was that for new investment coming into the region, currently in the Ukraine, in the economy, and other factors that were brought up as a result of the pandemic, new investment will be a little bit of a struggle in the short term. Otherwise, other factors that we touched upon in the time that we had was ESG, and also relating to that, and that theme will no doubt continue throughout the rest of the next 2 days. So the pandemic, naturally raised a number of issues, either structurally, and again, it very much varies, depending on what sector you're looking at. Just very briefly, if we look at the retail sector, there were a number of issues pre-pandemic that were highlighted. Again, changes in consumer behaviour, which were in relation to e-commerce, for example, that were accelerated. And that's caused a number of challenges for that sector in particular. Offices, of course, during the lockdowns, a number of people spent quite a considerable amount of time away from the offices, and now many businesses are trying to get those people to come back. That's also a challenge in itself, and as a result, we've seen considerable change into a more of a hybrid model for most businesses, and we will continue to see that happening for the certainly for the short term, and may indeed evolve into something more permanent. The industrial and logistics sector, again, was probably the most successful through this period. It's not without its challenges, but again, whether it be land availability, rising costs in construction, which is not an issue for industrial logistics alone, but nonetheless, there's very high demand for this sector. It's been highly sought after by investors, and as a result of that, we've seen rapidly increasing prices and declining or compressing, or yields compressing in this sector. Later on, we were also talking about the cost of financing, which is also bringing some challenges as well.